Michael Moore is upset with Elizabeth Warren after her campaign forced Bernie Sanders to deny a rumor that he once told her in a private conversation that he doesn't believe a woman can be president. Moore was so rattled over the exchange between the two 2020 Democratic presidential hopefuls that he made it the subject of Thursday's Rumble podcast with an episode titled, "The Sad Downfall of Elizabeth Warren." Elizabeth and Bernie have appeared in my films. I love them both. Why Elizabeth chose to stick a knife in Bernie's back is beyond me. At a time when job number one is to remove Trump, how did this help? The 65-year-old filmmaker tweeted Wednesday. Moore, who has previously expressed his support of Sanders in the 2020 race, said he felt paralyzed and felt a knife in my heart after hearing Warren's camp tout the alleged story, which became so prevalent that Sanders was asked about it at the latest Democratic debate. Michael Moore says Trump could win in 2020. Midwest support hasn't dropped 1 inch. I was paralyzed that her staffers would say such a thing, Moore said on his podcast. Any of us who have known Bernie forever know automatically, we don't even have to hear him denying saying it because there's no way he'd say that. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders denied a report from Elizabeth Warren's campaign that he once said he doesn't believe a woman can be president. AP photo, Patrick Szymanski. The filmmaker mentioned that he worked with both politicians on his movies in the past and noted that Sanders commented on the historic nature of Hillary Clinton's candidacy in 2016, even after she beat him for the Democratic nomination. He also criticized Warren for infighting with a fellow Democrat as he believes it won't help with the country's main goal of removing Donald Trump from office. "We have only one job right now, and that's to defeat Donald Trump. Remove him from the White House and then let's fix the system that gave us Donald Trump so that we never get another Donald Trump again," he said. "That's what we should be spending our time doing. The fact that we're even talking about this on our podcast is taking time away from what we need to be doing." He added, "I'm thinking, what is going on here? I'm thinking, on Monday night, I got so sad. I thought, oh my God. Are we going to mark this date, Monday, January 13, 2020, as the day that Donald J. Trump actually won re-election because the Democrats couldn't keep it together? Because we had to fight each other. Trump sides with Sanders amid dust-up with Warren. I don't believe Bernie said that." Sanders' alleged remarks were first reported on Monday, according to sources close to Warren and those familiar with their meeting. Sanders offered a strong denial. Elizabeth Warren issued a statement affirming a report that Bernie Sanders once told her he doesn't believe a woman can be president. Kenna Betancourt, Getty Images. "It is ludicrous to believe that at the same meeting where Elizabeth Warren told me she was going to run for president, I would tell her that a woman couldn't win," Sanders told Fox News. "It's sad that 3 weeks before the Iowa caucus and a year after that private conversation, staff who weren't in the room are lying about what happened. What I did say that night was that Donald Trump is a sexist, a racist and a liar who would weaponize whatever he could. Do I believe a woman can win in 2020? Of course. After all, Hillary Clinton beat Donald Trump by 3 million votes in 2016. However, Warren issued a statement affirming the report before Tuesday's debate. "Bernie and I met for more than 2 hours in December 2018 to discuss the 2020 election, our past work together and our shared goals, beating Donald Trump, taking back our government from the wealthy and well-connected, and building an economy that works for everyone. Among the topics that came up was what would happen if Democrats nominated a female candidate. I thought a woman could win." He disagreed, Warren said.